Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. I'm a very proud Leo. Put your paws up top. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're doing our weekly energy check-in for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Me and Johnny Cash, we're rocking today. I hope y'all rock with me, us. We're going to read these cards. All right, so let's jump right in. Big wand energy all day, every day. Okay. All right. I'm hyped up. I actually had my first cup of coffee in a very long time. So I'm a little, yeah. Anyway, hi. If you haven't met me, now you have. All right. Let's see what kind of good shit is coming your way this week. All right, Leo, good blessings. The blessings. I'm doing my little stand-up table again because I like it. Oh, you got the gentle waves, Cancer energy. Love this for you. And this is talking about your creativeness being highlighted this week. Okay, also nurturing and protecting, so you may feel that extra nurturing energy this week. Maybe people are nurturing you, or this is just a need to nurture yourself. This card also indicates that you may need to nurture certain connections in your life for emotional fulfillment, or maybe just right now, the blessing for you is that you're feeling very emotionally fulfilled, very nurtured, very loved, very protected. Okay, so either you're kind of in this energy, or people may be surrounding you with this type of energy, which is good. Maybe some of y'all need to be mothered a little bit, you know what I mean? Taken care of a little bit. Let it in. I'm just saying, let it in. All right, let's get an angel number for this week. I'm big on these cards lately. I don't know, maybe just in my own sleep the angels are working with me. I've been real on a like contacting the angels type of vibe. So let's see what the heavens want to say. What's the card for Leo this week? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, you got self-care. Okay, so that's where we're at this week. Big energy with self-care, with the Cancer energy. Some of you may be cuspers too, or you have like a Cancer rising, a Cancer moon, even a Cancer Venus. That's me. I have a Venus Cancer. So this is card 789. You could be seeing this angel number, and this indicates practicing self-care this week, ensuring that you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that make you happy. Okay, that make you happy, that bring you groundingness, joy, love, happiness. Okay, don't do the things that make you feel like crap. Right, so a lot of self-care, a lot of minding my emotional business this week. Okay. A lot of minding my emotional business. I'm getting like salt baths, you know, taking baths, and just overall love and care for you, nurturing you, nourishing you, and nourishing others around you. Because when we are a certain way, when we take care of us, it starts to show around us. That's because we're so connected energetically. And if you don't believe me, go look up the science. Johnny Cash said that's right. What? Okay, let's go. Let's see the biggest. Okay, the biggest distraction, the biggest challenge this week is going to be the prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness, which like literally, legitimately, absolutely goes with this. Let me get the book for it real quick if I can find it. Hold on. It's right here. That's because your girl got it together now. I ain't playing. You should see the organization going on over here. It's amazing. It's card number 31, 31, right? 31 con español. All right. As a challenger, are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, I made that word, distrust. It's when you thrust, but you trust. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Did you see how I saw myself out the door? Yeah. It's when you thrust and you trust. Anyway, let's rewind. Okay. Probably lots of people are going to play that one back. This happens around here, just saying. Okay. Are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Or do you see only lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results are repercussions and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed success in your life? When the prisoner of Waif comes as your challenger, he warns you that you're now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations, meaning, AKA, what you think is what you become. Your thoughts shape your reality. I literally just did a reading on my other channel. And I think it's called something like, something around miracles or magic, expecting your magic, or like your magic is unexpected. I can't link it here because it's on my other channel, but I can put it in the description box for you guys. Anyway, but it talks about that. The very last card was your thoughts shape your reality. So getting back to what we were saying, you're seeing the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it's time to transform the way you see it, which is the way you perceive it. You can see it as, a challenge, or you can see it as a triumph. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this prison won't hold you for long. Take the time to learn about mistakes and lessons and hold on. Take the time to learn about mistakes. The lessons ensure later and greater success. All right. So a little bit of a challenge with what you're thinking this week, and understanding, because this is the hard part for a lot of people when it comes to manifestation and some of the other work that we do and talk about. I'm also a life coach. A lot of you know that, and I talk about this frequently because I'm a mindset coach. So that's changing the way you're experiencing life and perceiving it and understanding it. And that has everything to do with changing your mindset, because if you don't understand the way you have designed your life, you're not going to understand how you redesign the thoughts that have been shaping your reality. Okay. So I love this for you guys. Poverty consciousness, be careful of that. Looking at things as you don't have, or you have lack, or self-sabotaging yourself. Okay. So be aware. All right, let's jump to a couple more cards here. In a minute, we're just going to jump into the tarot. We're going to take a look at relationships and everything else and all the other side messages. So let's see what else Spirit got today. All right. Don't worry, if there's any more corny jokes, I'm just going to see myself out. Right there's the door. Here, oh Jesus. All right, here we go. Let's see. What do we got here for Leo? Can you give me 2 cards, please? Can I get 2? There. Well, I got 3. All right. All right. I'm doing what you want me to do. We have the 4. This is Pisces energy. It's like the 4 of Cups. So you could be doing a lot of self-examination. The 4 of Cups too tells us that we get a little stagnant. We get a little bored with ourselves. It's a scuba expedition. So taking a deep dive, you may want to disconnect a little bit from the world and just sort of focus on yourself, focus on your thoughts. And this also, for me, coupled with this challenge of the prison waif, is the subliminal messages that we're telling ourselves, what's going on in the subconscious mind. So I feel like this is a good time to explore that, to go a little bit deeper with yourself. Love this. You may feel a lot of that, just sort of wanting to be in the void energy, or just kind of avoiding a lot of people, maybe people that are triggering and get you to like be in a negative headspace. Stay away from those people. All right, we have the Declaration. Listen, we got the Constitution. Anybody into that? I am. Anyway, it's slowly disappearing. Anyway, so you might feel a little bit like grinding the gears. This is like the 7 of Wands. It's a Leo energy. You may feel this wanting to express your truth in a very rebellious way. You may feel a little defiant, even in that like taking your power back. Okay, so you may feel this really strong energy of wanting to care for yourself as a way to sort of get your power back, right? Because we get so outwardly focused on everything but us that oftentimes we forget to do us. You could be expressing your truth. This is about freedom. It's about liberty. Maybe some of you are really into protesting. Maybe there's things that you feel really strongly about. One of them being the Constitution or what's happening. Okay, I'm done. Bye. Happening in the government. Okay? Happening in the government. All right. Anyway, and then we have the heart and the home. Love this for y'all. I feel some real like digging in the dirt, farm, working, planting things, planting flowers, planting food, the happiness of being with the family, the contentment this week, doing what your heart truly desires, positive energy here, security, love, working on the house. I do feel a strong working with others too. I don't know if some of you have decided that you're going to join some type of group, but I feel that energy as well. Okay. I got probably 2 more cards for you before we get to this tarot portion and we see what kind of tea we're working with this week when it comes to relationships. All right. All right. Talk to me about career, money, career for Leo. Yes, love that. Okay. All right. So we have the caution. There could be more money going out than going in. You need to be careful with that when it comes to your finances right now. It's time to take a strong look at your priorities and reevaluate those. You could be risking some sort of substantial loss. So be aware of that, Leo. All right. What's going on that is triggering bad money behavior? Maybe there's some sort of emotional thing that you're having that's very triggering at this time and it's making you spend money. Also, a time to examine that in other areas of your life too. Like, are you overeating? Are you overexerting yourself? Are you spending too much time working? Okay. So it's just precaution. We have the designer. Some of you may be very creative in that you're using design as a means to improve your financial strategies right now. Fashion, doing products, maybe marketing, interior design, jobs that involve designing things. This could be cars. This could be anything. Maybe some of you have a very what's the word I'm looking for? Inventive energy right now. So use it. It says tune into your individuality to express what's different about you, and don't be afraid of that. The people that succeed in life are not the people that are like everybody else. They're the people that do something that isn't already done, that is different from everybody else. All right, and our last card here is strategy. We're about to move on to the tarot portion, guys. So this is becoming more strategic. Maybe some of you are getting a plan together for the long term. You're becoming more strategic at what you really want and using that to your advantage. All right. Now, basically Spirit is saying, look at your long-term goals right now and really start planning for any obstacles that might come up at this time or in the near future, so you can strategize a way around it, right? It's kind of like multitasking for the future. I know for women, this is kind of an easy thing. Gentlemen, I don't know. You might have to try a little hard. All right. Now, be careful also of making hasty decisions and moving too quickly, because this could lead to mistakes. All right, guys. So now that we have completed that, let's jump into the tarot portion. So we're also going to see what else comes up for money, love, and career. All right, money, love, career, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I just saw that Page of Cups, so I feel like somebody's groveling at your feet, babe. All right, let's see. Overall energy this week, Page of Wands, that's great. This is very good news coming for you regarding something. You might even feel like there's inspiration. Maybe something really gets to you this week. This is also like new projects, exploring new things. Let's see, we got the Queen of Cups. Love that for you. Again, being compassionate toward the self-care. and feeling really supported. There could be somebody who comes through with some news that they're going to support you on something. That could be emotionally, or it could even be financially. What else? Could be good news in the way of getting a job as well. All right. What else do we have here, please? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The cards are like, we're not talking today. The cards are doing what Johnny Cash is doing on my t-shirt. Okay. All right, we have the High Priestess. So we have some Pisces energy out here. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's great. And the Three of Swords. Wow, you're definitely over something. There's a relationship here that maybe the person that you've been dealing with on an emotional level, it's just become unmanageable. Three of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, mind is made up. You've been thinking about this for a while, or they have been thinking about it. It's like it's too much to juggle anymore, okay? It's too much to juggle anymore. I do feel like there is somebody here that you might hear from that has an apology for you with the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords in reverse. And I feel like they have an apology for you because they've been making things more difficult for you and not really supporting you the way you have needed to be supported here. There's really definitely some sort of clash of personalities and things that you want to do. Maybe even a rivalry. This person may even be jealous of you. Could be a friend, but that happens sometimes in relationships when like you're good with things, you're living well, you're treating yourself well, you work well, you make money. Sometimes a person who is not on your level can be actually kind of jealous of you. So I feel a little bit of that here. Maybe something really good is happening for you this week or just happened for you. And I feel like this person is kind of taking it personal. Like, you're always winning. Things are always great for you. Yeah, fuck you. They should be. Yeah. And if you're my man or you're my woman, you should be happy for me. Okay. So as I said, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friend that's hating on the fact that you're doing so well. Because trust me when I say there's people out there that don't want you to succeed, even when they quote, quote, are your friends, because it makes them look bad. All right. So I do feel like this person does want forgiveness from you. There's something around some sort of argument here, okay? And I'll see if I get to the bottom of it. Bottom of the deck and your biggest challenge. Okay, it's going to be the King of Swords. The fact that, you know, you may, I feel like this is really you kind of knowing what you know, standing your ground. But I feel like why it's a challenge is because somebody wants you to bend something, you know, or maybe you feel forced deep inside to forgive when you don't want to, or allow somebody a second chance here, or a reason to explain. And so you might be going back and forth, fighting with yourself on that. Like, why should I give you another chance? Why should I give you an opportunity when I gave it to you the first time and you didn't take it? Okay. So you may be fighting with the nice part of yourself as opposed to the logical part of yourself that's like, this doesn't make any damn sense. Okay. I totally get it. Let's look at potential outcome really quick. Potential outcome. Potential outcome, Spirit. Potential outcome, Temperance in reverse. Listen, bitch, you too wishy-washy for me. It's too much. There's an excess of somebody being overly emotional, not willing to look at their own self, not willing to heal here. You may feel over emotional too, but this feels more like the other person. What's the advice? The advice, Five of Swords, just keep that bitch at a distance, okay? Listen, if it's not coming together, then leave it, okay? Also, sometimes I think you got to be a little bit selfish with your time and your energy. Also, you know, Five of Swords indicates that we have animosity, right? We're in this war with either ourselves or somebody in particular. Like I said, that's why we say take it as it resonates, because for some of you this may be you feeling like you're in some sort of conflict even in your own mind. But here, as an advice, be smart, right? Be smart in this situation. If you're going to argue with somebody or go back and forth, be smart about it. Choose your battles wisely, because sometimes having the conversation or having the battle, it just isn't even worth it, right? Does this person deserve your time and energy more than you've already given it? All right, good question. So let me, I was just totally unprepared today. Didn't have my cards. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I do know what I'm doing. Let me not say that. I know exactly what I'm doing. However, my brain was like, turn the camera on, get started, without having all my little cards together. Oh, I want to give y'all a message too. I got my positive sloth here. See my positive sloth? You see what it says? It says, it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. That's my message to myself here at my computer desk. So let's look at this Page of Wands. Going in a different direction. What's this Page of Wands? Clarify the Page of Wands. I think some of you, some of your spending has to do with an inner conflict about a change that you're going through too. You have the Queen of Swords. This is good. This is news about something I feel very positive about, okay? Like a truth or some sort of conversation that you've needed to have. You could be exploring your voice this week as well, like using your voice or expressing your emotions verbally, finally, okay? What's this Queen of Cups? Very intuitive week for you here, High Priestess. You could be even getting some sort of messages about warnings, like things you need to watch out for or people you need to watch out for. Clarifying the Queen of Cups is the Emperor Aries energy here, okay? So, I think there's getting something in order as well here for you this week. Now, when it comes to a relationship, I feel like there's a conversation here. What's the Five of Wands? Three of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of unhappiness. Five of Wands. So you guys are disagreeing fully on something. Or same thing if it's a friendship. You have somebody here that could be very majorly controlling over you. And I feel like this person just really gives me like jealousy. They're giving me a lot of anger. They're giving me resentment. I feel like somebody kind of resents you just for being who you are, okay? Nine of Cups in reverse just fell out. There's a lot of dissatisfaction with the connection here, and the ability to feel any kind of support, okay? You probably feel very unsupported with this particular person. It's kind of feels like every time you do something, they shoot you down, okay? They shoot you down. What is this High Priestess? Okay, give me another card, please. Some of you might feel like if you're in a relationship that there's a third party. I feel like this person, if you've approached them, they've denied it. But you should trust your gut on this. The Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess, okay? Deep down, something's telling you that something is going on, and I think you should trust that, okay? Now, when it comes to a friendship, this is not just one person. This seems like it's two people. There may be more than one person that is trying to shoot you down. We have Leo energy here. I think something's being illuminated for you, or it comes through some sort of dream or like a serendipitous moment that leads you to a really huge like truth here, whether that's with a friendship or that's, with a relationship. But I feel like for a while, it just feels like the person that's supposed to care about you the most is feeling more like an enemy, because there's resentment there. Okay, what's this Two of Pentacles in reverse? This has just become unmanageable emotionally for you, and you just want to focus on one thing because the connection's so unstable. What else? Yeah, Ten of Wands. You're getting sick of this shit. All right, or they are. What else is here? Clarify this. Yeah, Judgment. Okay, they're making a final decision about this. I think really your mind is made up. You're kind of overdoing too much in this connection, putting a lot of energy toward the friendship or the relationship. I think that also there's this need to reconnect with the self. And I just see you being over it. So I see you kind of just finally deciding enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to do this. For some of you, this is going to be a job. Okay. Some of you, I'm describing problems with the job or problems with your family members. Three of Swords, please clarify that. Okay, you have the Strength card with the Two of Swords, so definitely here somebody wants to apologize to you, but I kind of feel like you don't want to hear that shit. You're just at that point where you're like, I don't want to talk anymore. There's nothing here for me there's nothing for you to discuss with me. I also feel like you want to recover from this. You want to get over it. You want to just move on with your life. You may be holding back from saying a lot of things that you want to say too, which is why your advice, Five of Swords, pick the energy that you want to be dealing with. Pick your battles wisely here, because you could escalate a situation that you don't want to be escalating, okay? Or because people are crazy sometimes. All right. Your biggest challenge, the King of Swords, telling it like it is, being very straight up, having clarity. The Four of Pentacles is clarifying that. I think because you want to protect yourself, you also want to say something at the same time, but listen, it's probably going to fall on deaf ears, so it doesn't really matter. And I know you want to be the bigger person. So that for me is like you trying to be the bigger person and not do the shit that this person does. Not talk, go back and talk shit about them or give them up to somebody. You're kind of, I feel a little bit of letting karma run its course here without you having to do anything. I kind of feel you taking the high road in this situation, and that's your biggest challenge, is that you want to do something. You want to hurt this person or say some bullshit back or post about their ass, but you are refraining from doing that. You're holding back from being petty Betty. I just want to let you know that it's sometimes okay to be petty Betty, but I understand in this case you don't want it, and that's fine too. But if you need somebody to go to hell for you to be petty, I'll do it. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So, what then? Potential outcome. All right. You're suppressing your impulses. Clarify that. That's Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius. Suppressing the impulses. Yes, because you want to beat a bitch. You want to beat a bitch. That's right. Get take these errands out. All right, you want to meet me at the corner store. See what happens. Okay, see what happens. Yeah, I could be Scrappy Sally in 2.2, bitch. Don't play with me. All right. But literally, this is you suppressing the want to like hurt a person back or tell them about their self or do something about it. Okay, it's you know, it's not gonna make anything better to be as low as they can go, but it sure as fuck feels good sometimes. All right, why is the Five of Swords here? Shh, don't tell nobody I said that. All right, what's the Five of Swords? What's the Five of Swords? Clarify the advice. Pick your battles wisely, as I said before. So what we have here is the Four of Cups. Look for the blessing in this. Choose your battles wisely. Okay. I understand that it's bothering you. You're going to ruminate on, you're going to think about it a whole lot. But, try not to allow yourself, fight the urge to want to stay in that pettiness and do something negative or nasty or petty about it. Okay, babe? I'm just saying. All right. All right, let's close this up, guys. If you are still here, thank you so much for being here. I really truly appreciate each and every one of you. Keep them paws up top, Leo. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Definitely make sure you put your notification bell on once you hit that little thing down in the corner, and hit it again and hit that top bell. That will let you know when I'm uploading, guys. That's how everybody here survives on YouTube. The best thing you can do for us to say thank you is to sub, and to make sure you turn on your notification bell, because that's the way the algorithm picks us up, babe. All right. You have the engagement ring. You could have been engaged to this person. This was some sort of, this could be over an engagement too. Like, you could be, I got the coffin, holy shit, the butterfly, I got a bunch of stuff here. But you could have been, let's say, engaged to this person, and your friend is pissed off at you because they can't get their shit together. You know what I mean? Their life is just all over the place. Maybe they're jealous and mad about that, so they're fighting with you about that because maybe they don't like your person, or maybe you don't like their person. So that's why we say feel free to reverse this. But I do feel like this was a higher level of commitment, especially with the Emperor. This could even be a husband or wife figure. Okay, so you have grounding. You're growing, you're enduring a lot, you're going through a lot. You have the butterfly. Things are changing and evolving for you. You're becoming the better version of yourself, or the higher version of yourself that doesn't need to fight the thing, right? Stay down where all that negative energy is and let things control you and make you do things out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Make me act out of sorts. Like, don't make me have to come out my car. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk shit to me, don't make me come out my car. But that's about this energy, you holding back. You holding back from being overly emotional and all of that stuff, and allowing yourself the energy to heal, right? Instead of using that healing, that work, that anger that you could still harbor from maybe something that happened years ago, to hurt other people. Okay, so I see you struggling with that a little bit this week, which is fair. It's fair. But you have the coffin, you got the new beginnings that are coming for you, which is not a bad thing. You've got new beginnings, and you've got the butterfly. You're in a whole new phase here, which is not bad energy at all. And I love that for you. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Again, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like and sub, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.